many of y'all over 40 or over 50 like me do not like driving at night anymore? It is like the scariest, most anxiety-provoking thing ever to drive at night. So anyway, I'm in my car and I'm driving to my daughter's house. We're going to go hang out. And I find that now that she's older and I'm older, we get along so much better. Do you guys find that you're getting along better with your adult daughters as they're aging and you're aging as well? Because boy, when she was younger, things were a lot different. So she's like my little hangout buddy. We're going to the gardens to check out the Christmas lights. So I want to suggest that if you're not spending time with your adult kids, make sure you're making dates with them, hang out with them like you did when they were younger. I know they're busy and they have their own lives, but believe it or not, I think they actually still enjoy hanging out with us. And anytime she initiates hanging out with me, I'm all for it. So we're going to the gardens to check out the lights and probably go get some dinner afterwards. So she's 23. Now my son, on the other hand, he was invited, but he don't ever want to go to stuff. He's like, that's girl stuff. He's 20. So he didn't want to go. I make, special time to hang out with him too. We usually just go out to eat or something like that. But activities like this, he's not having any parts of it. Parties, he don't want to go. He just would rather be, by himself or working or something like that. Now, he'll go to a game with me, so we're actually going to do that this month, go to a NBA game. But just make sure you're spending time with your kids because, like I said, even if they're not initiating it, make sure you're initiating time with them because I think they still need that, and it's really important. I didn't have that growing up with my mom. She died when I was 19, but even prior to that, we didn't spend a lot of time together, and I was an only child, so that really made it difficult for me, especially when I would see other kids hanging out with their families. I was either trying to latch onto their family or I was sitting at home by myself. So I made it a point to make sure that I spend quality time with both of my kids, individually and together. So just something, I don't know, I felt like I needed to share that. If you're not spending enough time with your kids because you feel like they are too busy or they don't necessarily want to, they want to. I think sometimes they think that we're too busy and we don't want to, but we make it a point to make sure we spend time together and hang out. So I really appreciate that. I think it means probably just as much to me as it does to her, maybe even more. So that was on my spirit to share with you all, along with the night drive. And let me know about that because when I come back from her place, it's going to be dark and I'm going to be like this and, dodging those blinding lights that seem to come directly to me. What is that? Is that an age thing that we just get that fear? This is another thing. I remember when, I was younger, my mom would always say she didn't want to drive late at night, didn't want to, drive on the roads. And I remember when I first had my kids, I'm driving 8-9 hours to go to Indiana with both of my kids in the car through the mountains and everything, stopping at rest stops, using the bathroom, getting food by myself sometimes. Well, most times actually, because their dad would be working. And it didn't faze me a bit. Now, mind you, I was in my early 30s then, but it didn't bother me at all. But boy, it seems like when I hit, I don't know, my mid 40s, I was just like, I want no parts of this dark road. I don't want any parts of the highway. I can do it in the daylight. And so I thought I couldn't see. So I went to the doctor and got glasses. and they still don't help. I don't even wear them because I still can't. I mean, I can see, but it's just like, it seems like those lights are coming straight to me, and they're not. But it's like I get all this anxiety about every car is coming my direction. So when I say I do the speed limit, I'm lying, because I'm doing under the speed limit. So let me know if it's just me or if you all feel that same way. It's like after you got in your 40s, driving is just not something you care to do much anymore, especially at night. All right, so I'll come back and probably do a little short video clip of the Christmas lights, if they show up well on the camera at night. But yeah, going to have a date night with my daughter. So I suggest you guys do that too. Go have a special evening or lunch or brunch or something with your kiddos, even if they're grown. It doesn't even matter. But make special time, and be sure to make exclusive time for each of your kids separately. They'll appreciate it, and I promise you it'll make a difference in your relationship. Have a good day, and I will talk to you all later.